Hello everyone, welcome to Dr. Rajesh Biogenesis Chemistry Academy, Hyderabad, Telangana State. In this video, we are going to discuss about what is the applications involved in Curtius rearrangement and what are the questions which are asked regularly in CSR examination as well as GATE as well as IIT advanced examination, and what are the interconversions available in this particular reaction. Okay. So here already some points explained in previous video in part 1. So Curtius rearrangement is conversion of acyl azide to isocyanate. Migrating group may be a alkyl or any aryl, always it will retain its configuration. Okay. So here if you see some applications, suppose if I take a ethyl group, if it is attaches to C double bond O N3, so this is called acyl azide. So if it is carried out under thermal or photochemical, so here this ethyl is simply attaches to nitrogen. Now it is connected to C double bond O, isocyanate. You can take either aliphatic or aromatic. See, I am taking a aromatic acyl azide. AR means phenyl ring. Now you may take either thermal or photochemical. Now finally this benzene ring attaches to NC double bond O like this. Okay. So here electron releasing groups are increases the rate of reaction and withdrawing groups will decrease the rate of reaction. Okay, that point is most important one. And if you see the chiral center configuration here, see this is C double bond O N3 I am using. Here I am writing a CS3 group and here I am writing a ethyl group. Now if you carry out this reaction under photochemically, now what happens, see this stereochemistry is completely retains over here. So this is ethyl and here we can write NC double bond O like this. So what is the meaning of retention of configuration? So this is first priority, second priority, third, and this is fourth priority. If you see anti-clockwise, now here configuration is R. Why? Because least priority is in horizontal line. And if you go through this, it is first priority, second priority, third, and this is fourth priority. Now if you go through this, here still 1, 2, 3 anti-clockwise. So anti-clockwise R. So if you get the same configuration R in R, that is called retention of configuration. So even in Curtius rearrangement, you may get same configuration. Okay. So it is similar to Hoffman type of rearrangement. See, I am taking a phenyl group here. Next, I am taking a benzyl. Now can you repeat this question or not? See, this is C double bond O N3 under thermal. What is the resultant answer? So the major product involved in this reaction is these groups are completely unaffected. Now this is completely converted to NC double bond O like this. Now if you go through priority orders, definitely carbon oxygen, here only carbon and here carbon is present. So we can say this is first priority. Between phenyl and benzyl, this is second priority, this is third and this is fourth. So if you go through this clockwise it is S configuration. Okay, why? Because least priority is in horizontal line, exactly reverse. And here also remains same, first priority, second, and this is third and this is fourth. So here it is clockwise, clockwise means here S configuration. So configuration is retained, so it is a completely retention configuration reaction. Okay, and if you take a multiple centers here, see this is C double bond O CS3. Okay, now thermal or photochemically, so what is the resultant answer? See, this is completely above the plane and here nitrogen C double bond O like this. Your configuration never changes, always its orientation is remain same. Okay, so this is a question which is asked in examination. See, two chiral centers are given. Okay, so this chiral center is completely above the plane, here also completely above the plane, and here it is completely attaches to nitrogen and here triple bond plus and this is minus. So this is a question which is asked in examination. Thermally what is the answer? Okay, he will ask about configuration. Okay, so here definitely it is retention configuration, it is completely above and this is directly connected to nitrogen. This is C double bond O like this. So approximately looks like Wolff rearrangement, not Wolff-Kishner reduction. It is completely looks like a Wolff rearrangement. So if you want to know about what is Wolff rearrangement, you can just go through Wolff rearrangement. Already I uploaded in YouTube classes. Okay, yes, this is isocyanate. Now here this and this having a same configuration. Okay, so configurations of substitutions are never changes in this reaction. Now, suppose see in this reaction, they will give multi-step process. Multi-step process means they will ask about variable groups here now. Okay, so here they given benzene and here they given CO N3 like this. Okay, here they given ethyl group here. Now you need to identify your product like this. Okay, first they will give photochemical next followed by adding water molecule in acid medium. So what is the resultant answer? So after getting isocyanate, that isocyanate is converted to amine like this. It is the answer. You can also proceed with a multi-step reaction. Multi-step means here I phenyl and this is methyl. Now here I am writing C double bond OH. So here first they given carboxylic acid. Carboxylic acid first step, it is reacts with ethyl chloroformate. What is the product involved in this one? Okay, so after reacting this, now reacts with sodium azide. Next, what about third step? Third step is simply here we need to heat it. Okay, so after heating, now reaction is completely diluted with water molecule in presence of acid medium. Okay, so what is the answer in this reaction? See, chiral center configuration never changes here. Phenyl methyl. Suppose if you stop over here under photochemical, that is up to Cartier's rearrangement. So after conformation of third step, if they given any water molecule in acid medium or basic medium, definitely this is gets converted to amine. So which means this is ethyl chloroformate reacts with this and forms the anhydride. Then this is responsible to give acyl azide. Already in previous video in part 1 I explained how to prepare a acyl azide. Number of examples are given. Under photochemically rearrangement, that will give Cartier's product. Under acid medium hydrolysis or basic medium hydrolysis, isocyanate get converted to amine. Okay, so let us take some interconversions. So variable number of applications and stereochemical aspects, then I explain some interconversions. Now go through this question. See, here I am writing a ethyl carbon attaches to carbonyl. Now here it is connected to ester. Okay, it is connected to ester. Now it is reacting with a hydrazine N2H4. So your molecule is A. So this is on treatment with nitrous acid. So that will give B. So after giving this, you need to require either thermal or photochemical condition, that will give C. Now this C on treatment with water molecule in basic medium, that will give D. So what is ABCD in this reaction? So can you predict the answer? What is A? Hydrazine is a nucleophilic in nature, attacks here back to back resonance. Alkoxy group is simply stripped off. So once if it is eliminated, now here one hydrogen is also eliminated here. Now you will expect a acyl hydrazine. This acyl hydrazine on treatment with nitrous acid, that will give a acyl azide. Okay, so this is called acyl azide. And from here onwards we know very well, thermal photochemically acyl azide responsible to give a isocyanate. This will migrate on nitrogen and here followed by C double bond O. Okay, and finally see, this molecule on treatment with water molecule under acid medium or basic medium. So remove this total part and make them nitrogen into primary amine. This is CS3, CH2 and nitrogen becomes NH2 like this. That is your product. So finally you remember, when any isocyanate is intermediate in any reaction, if you want to stop it here, generally it is highly sensitive under acid medium as well as basic medium. If you want to participate this particular molecule only in water, if you want to participate only with water without any acid medium, now here this water molecule will attack here, then finally these pi electrons will transfer to nitrogen. Nitrogen carry hydrogen, C double bond O, OH like this. So this is called carbamic acid. You will get a carbamic acid. Okay. So same reaction if I treat with any acid medium or basic medium. So if water molecule is diluted with acid or base, then what happens? See, loss of CO2 takes place, this hydrogen will be added here. Carbamic acid is loses carbon dioxide. Loss of carbon dioxide, hydrogen will be transferred here and you will get only amines. Okay. Now in place of water molecule, if I use any alcohol, then alcohol will attack on this carbon. Every time this will attack here. Now here back to back resonance, it will migrate on nitrogen. So can I write like this? Nitrogen carry hydrogen. This is C double bond O and this is alkoxy. In place of hydroxy written alkoxy. So this is most important molecule. This is called urethane. This is urethane. Now I would like to participate a primary amine on this carbon. Now what happens? this nitrogen carry hydrogen. Now this is C double bond O, and see this nitrogen, 2 hydrogens are present, remove 1 hydrogen and you write down this molecule like this. So this is called substituted urea. Substituted urea. These are the products which you can expect after Curtius rearrangement by using these particular solvents. If only water molecule is given without any acid medium or basic medium, you may expect reaction at carbamic acid formation. And if water molecule is given under acid or basic medium, primary amines, alcohol, urethane, primary amines, that will give substituted urea. Okay. So now see. So this is a question which is repeated many times in CSR examination. Otherwise you can also go through variable interconversions. One of the step you can observe this Curtius rearrangement. Okay. Now see, I will give one question which is asked in CSR examination as well as GATE. Multiple times it is repeated. Okay. Just go through it. I am asking about major product. Okay. So the major product involved in following reaction is, what is the major product involved in following reaction? Okay. See, I am writing a acyl azide. This is acyl azide. Now this acyl azide is going to reacts with thermal or photochemical, photochemically. So your answer is A. So what is A involved in this reaction? So this is a question which is asked in GATE examination. Okay, so it is asked in GATE examination, and even in IIT Advanced this question is asked. So your product is C, NC double bond O, and here I am writing NH2. Now option B, here I am writing aromatic ring and this is carbonyl, and here NH and this is the one. Now I am giving option C. Here this is nitrogen with hydrogen, C double bond O, nitrogen with hydrogen like this. Okay, and finally see option D. This molecule will give a primary amine, and here also one primary amine like this, aniline. So what is the major product involved in this one? See, this is acyl azide. Okay, so acyl azide under thermal or photochemical. Now you will expect a isocyanate like this, but what happens if we know amines, primary amines are given already at this particular place, already explained, just now I explained. When isocyanate reacts with water molecule, that will give say carbamic acid, and if it is reacts with amine, that will give substituted urea. Okay, so here there is a formation of isocyanate, but here there is no solvent, but see molecule itself it is polar. Now this will attacks on this carbonyl. Okay, so if you see the mechanism involved in this reaction, clearly you can observe that what is the actual product involved in this one. See, this is acyl azide. I would like to write in a expand form. This is a expand form for this molecule. So if I use photochemical, this negative charge migrate here, okay, and this bond migrate and N2 is removed. So you will expect isocyanate like this. This is a molecule, right? Now see, this nitrogen carry lone pair of electron which will attacks on carbon, then followed by transfer of electron to nitrogen. See, finally you may expect this kind of interaction here. C double bond O, it will carry negative charge, and this nitrogen carry 2 hydrogens bearing positive charge on nitrogen. So transfer this electron to nitrogen, hydrogen transfer to this nitrogen to this anion. So after transferring, see, here you may expect C double bond O, and see this is H and this is H. Okay, so your answer is, that is C. Suppose if amine group is not given, remember if amine group is not given, simply remember your answer is this one, isocyanate. Here if there is a presence of any alcohol or any amine, any polar group if it is present, then definitely it is get influenced by this isocyanate. Okay, so this is the way of asking in GATE examination. Now I will show one more question which is asked similarly, which is asked in CSR examination. That exam in which initially they ask 2 points, I will show, and how to predict answer I will also show. Okay, just go through it. So what they ask is 2 things. What is the intermediate? The intermediate and major product involved in this reaction. 2 points required. One is intermediate involved in this reaction. One more is major product involved in that reaction. 2 points you need to concentrate. Okay. So here see the intermediate A and major product B in following reaction. Following reaction is, okay. So what is the intermediate A and what is the major product B involved in this reaction? So what they given? First they given thermally, and that is A. After giving this, they given simply one more arrow and they are saying that is B. The question is, if this molecule under thermal, what is the intermediate? And see, further it will give a product B. Okay. So now see, this is options. Now this is your answer A. Now here I am writing acyl nitrene, and your answer B. What is your answer B? Acyl nitrene, then followed by, here I am writing NH2 and here one more NH2. So option B, A is completely a nitrene, only nitrene, and your answer B. So here I am writing NC double bond O, next this is amine. Okay. Next go through one more. Here I am using acyl nitrene, then followed by a cyclization reaction, N double bond O, like this. And here finally see, here there is a formation of carbene. I am saying carbene is intermediate in this one. Option B, here there is a formation of isocyanate like this. This is C double bond O, and here finally NH2. Okay, already last example I explained this molecule on treatment with thermal or photochemically. So there is a formation of nitrene, but that nitrene is not isolated intermediate. It is not isolated intermediate, but definitely it is intermediate involved in this reaction. See, this is a acyl azide. Now here there is a primary amine is given. Now if you remove this, if there is a loss of N2, here there is a formation of a nitrene. This is that particular molecule. So definitely acyl nitrene is intermediate. Now it is not trapped. That is a major important point here. It is not trapped, but it is one of the intermediate. Now this negative charge migrate on this nitrogen. Finally C, it is connected to nitrogen, C double bond O. Finally you may expect NH2, isocyanate. So if this is further interacts with this back to back resonance, it is transferred to nitrogen. So I am writing direct point here. This is benzene, nitrogen carry hydrogen, C double bond O, nitrogen, like this. So that is your final product. So we can say that there is a presence of acyl nitrene. It is not an isolated intermediate, but it is an intermediate involved in this reaction. So acyl nitrene. Okay. Here, if you use any polar compound, if you use any water molecule, you will expect this kind of product, carbomic acid to corresponding amine. But we are not using any kind of polar solvent, water, alcohol like that. We are using only primary amine. Okay. So definitely you will expect urea type of derivative. That is your answer C. So this is the question which is asked in CSR examination. Hope you will understand variable applications involved in Curtius rearrangement. Such type of advanced videos we will upload every day. So try to like, subscribe and share our video. So put a comment in comment section, and you can also comment about your topic. Whichever topic is you are interested, the topic also you can put a information in comment section. Okay, hope you will understand and try to put all kinds of applications in any particular concept so that you can understand clearly, and you can put all kinds of efforts so that it can give maximum information for interconversions. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you for regular support.